Gypsy Rose Lee captivated audiences with her dazzling performances, yet her life was marred by a dark and twisted narrative. Her mother, a relentless stage mom, manipulated her from a young age, forging documents to push her into the world of burlesque. This relentless pursuit of fame came at a steep price, as Gypsy was forced to navigate the harsh realities of the entertainment industry without the support she desperately needed. The betrayal reached its peak when, on her deathbed, her mother revealed a shocking truth that shattered Gypsy's world. This revelation not only exposed the depths of her mother's ambition, but also left Gypsy grappling with feelings of abandonment and betrayal. As we explore the complexities of Gypsy Rose Lee's life, we uncover the struggles she faced, the sacrifices she made, and the legacy she left behind in a world that often blurred the lines between art and exploitation. The story of Gypsy Rose Lee is not just one of glamour and glitz, it is a haunting tale of survival against the odds. Born in January 1911 in Seattle, Washington, Gypsy Rose Lee entered a world where her future was already mapped out by her mother, Rose Thompson Havoc. From the very beginning, Rose was determined to make her daughters into stars. This ambition was not just a passing fancy, it was a driving force in their lives. Rose was a fierce and often demanding stage mother, pushing her daughters to perform and excel in the entertainment industry. Gypsy, originally named Rose Louise Havoc, grew up in an environment filled with the sounds of show business. Her childhood was marked by the struggles and aspirations of her family as they navigated the ups and downs of vaudeville life. Gypsy's early experiences on stage shaped her personality and talents, leading her to develop a unique style that would later captivate audiences. The influence of her mother loomed large, instilling in her a relentless pursuit of success and a desire to stand out in a competitive world. This foundation laid the groundwork for Gypsy's remarkable career, where she would eventually become a celebrated actress and a symbol of the glamorous yet challenging world of entertainment. Early on, Mother Rose had big dreams for her daughter Gypsy. She enrolled her in dance classes, hoping to mold her into a star. However, Gypsy struggled to find her footing. Despite her mother's relentless push, Gypsy lacked the talent that Rose envisioned. This disappointment did not deter Rose. Instead, she turned her attention to Gypsy's younger sister, June. June quickly emerged as the shining star of the family, showcasing a natural talent that captivated audiences. As June's success grew, Gypsy found herself in the shadows, trying to keep up with her sister's rising fame. The contrast between the two sisters became stark, with June receiving the praise and attention that Gypsy desperately sought. This dynamic created a complicated relationship within the family, as Gypsy grappled with feelings of inadequacy and the pressure of her mother's ambitions. The struggle for recognition and the desire to please their mother shaped their lives in ways that would leave lasting impacts on both sisters. Despite her talent and intelligence, Gypsy Rose Lee faced significant challenges during her childhood. She was academically gifted and excelled in school, showing promise in her studies. However, her mother had different plans. She relentlessly pushed Gypsy and her sister June into the world of show business, often prioritizing their careers over their basic needs. This relentless pursuit of fame came at a cost. Their mother's financial mismanagement was a constant source of struggle. Even though Gypsy and June earned a substantial income of $1,500 a week as teenagers, they often found themselves going hungry. Their mother's inability to manage their earnings left them without the essentials, highlighting a troubling dynamic in their family life. The pressure to perform and the neglect of their basic needs created a difficult environment for the young girls, who were caught between their mother's ambitions and their own desires for a normal childhood. In 1928, June's rebellion against their mother's strict control led her to elope, a bold move that changed the course of both sisters' lives. With June gone, Gypsy found herself unable to continue their vaudeville act alone. This sudden shift forced Gypsy to navigate the entertainment world on her own, which was both challenging and transformative. As she sought new opportunities, Gypsy stumbled into the world of burlesque, a genre that was gaining popularity and offered financial rewards that vaudeville could not match. Her transition to burlesque was marked by an incident that some say was an accidental introduction. During a performance, a wardrobe malfunction occurred, exposing her in a way that was both shocking and captivating to the audience. This moment, rather than derailing her career, became a turning point. Gypsy realized that burlesque allowed her to express herself more freely and connect with her audience in a different way. The financial benefits of this new path were undeniable, and she embraced the change, finding success and a new identity in the world of burlesque. Gypsy's journey from vaudeville to burlesque was not just a career shift. It was a personal evolution that reflected her resilience and adaptability in the face of unexpected challenges. Finding greater success in burlesque than in vaudeville, Gypsy Rose Lee used her wit and beauty to captivate audiences. Initially, she felt shame about her work, but she soon embraced her talent and transformed her image. By 1931, she had changed her name to Gypsy Rose Lee, a name that would become iconic in the world of entertainment. She perfected her act, blending humor with sensuality, which set her apart from other performers. Her performances were not just about stripping. They were theatrical experiences filled with clever dialogue and engaging storytelling. Performing at Minsky's Burlesque, she quickly became a major star, drawing large crowds and gaining critical acclaim. Her unique style and charm allowed her to stand out in a competitive field. Gypsy's ability to connect with her audience made her a beloved figure in the entertainment industry. As she continued to evolve her act, she became a symbol of empowerment for women in the arts, showcasing that one could be both alluring and intelligent. Her journey in burlesque marked a significant turning point in her career, leading to a lasting legacy that would influence future generations of performers. Encouraged by her sister June, Gypsy Rose Lee took acting classes that helped her develop her skills and confidence. She made her debut on Broadway, stepping into the spotlight with dreams of becoming a star. However, her journey took a different turn as she found greater success in the world of burlesque. This genre allowed her to showcase her talents in a way that Broadway did not, and she quickly became a well-known figure in the burlesque scene. Despite her popularity, Gypsy frequently faced legal issues. Burlesque was often viewed as immoral, leading to a series of challenges for performers like her. The authorities were not fond of the provocative nature of the shows, and this resulted in multiple arrests during police raids at Minsky's, a famous burlesque theater. These raids were a constant threat, creating an atmosphere of tension and uncertainty. Gypsy's resilience shone through as she navigated these legal troubles, determined to continue her career in the face of adversity. Mingling with gangsters and racketeers, Gypsy Rose Lee navigated a world filled with danger and allure. She often found herself in the company of wealthy men, forming relationships that provided her with financial support. This lifestyle sometimes led her to plagiarize material from other performers, showcasing her desire to stay ahead in the competitive world of entertainment. Seeking to break into Hollywood, she attempted to launch her career under her real name, Louise Havoc. However, the transition was not as smooth as she had hoped. To clean up her image and gain a more respectable standing, Gypsy entered into a fake marriage with Arnold Bob Mizzy. This move was intended to help her gain acceptance in the film industry, but despite her efforts, she found little success in her Hollywood endeavors. The glitz and glamour of the silver screen proved elusive, leaving her to navigate the complexities of her life in the shadows of both the underworld and the entertainment world. Working with producer Michael Todd on Broadway brought Gypsy Rose Lee significant success, showcasing her talent and charm to audiences. However, this partnership was not without its emotional turmoil. Gypsy found herself heartbroken when Todd chose to marry another actress instead of her. This decision left her feeling rejected and spurred her to take drastic measures. In a bid to make Todd jealous, Gypsy married William Alexander Kirkland. This marriage was more of a strategic move than a romantic one, as she continued her affair with Otto Preminger during this time. The complexities of her relationships and the emotional strain led to her eventual divorce from Kirkland. Gypsy's life was marked by her pursuit of love and recognition, often entangled in the drama of her personal choices and the men she loved. The intertwining of her professional and personal life created a narrative filled with passion, heartbreak, and resilience. Gypsy had a son named Eric with the famous director Otto Preminger. She dedicated herself to raising him, making a significant effort to keep his paternity a secret for many years. This decision was not just about protecting Eric, but also about creating a stable environment for him away from the public eye. Gypsy wanted to ensure that Eric could grow up without the pressures and expectations that often come with being the child of a well-known figure. It wasn't until Eric reached his late teens that the truth about his father was revealed, marking a pivotal moment in their lives. In addition to her role as a mother, Gypsy had a complex relationship with her sister June. The two maintained a public rivalry that often played out in the media, drawing attention and generating publicity for both of their careers. Despite this competitive front, they shared a bond that was supportive and caring behind the scenes. They understood the pressures of show business and often leaned on each other for emotional support. Their relationship was a blend of rivalry and sisterly love, showcasing the complexities of family dynamics in the entertainment industry. Gypsy's life was a balancing act between motherhood and navigating her career alongside her sister, making her story both unique and relatable. Mother Rose was at the center of a scandal that shook her reputation and that of her boarding house. This establishment was known for being a refuge for women, particularly lesbians, which made it a unique place in its time. However, the tragic death of a woman named Genevieve Augustin at the boarding house brought unwanted attention and scrutiny. The circumstances surrounding Genevieve's death raised many questions, leading to gossip and speculation that tarnished Rose's image. In the midst of this turmoil, Gypsy Rose Lee, Rose's daughter, chose to write a memoir that blended elements of truth with fiction. This work was not just a creative outlet for Gypsy, it also became a source of financial stability for her. However, the memoir strained her relationship with her sister June. The blending of fact and fiction in Gypsy's writing created tension, as June felt that the portrayal of their family and their experiences was not entirely fair or accurate. Despite the personal conflicts it caused, Gypsy's memoir provided her with a secure income, allowing her to navigate the complexities of her life and career while dealing with the fallout from her mother's past. From 1965 to 1968, Gypsy Rose Lee had her own television show, showcasing her unique talent and charm. This period marked a significant chapter in her career, as she continued to perform burlesque, even at the age of 58, demonstrating her enduring appeal and dedication to her craft. Her performances were not just about entertainment, they were a testament to her resilience and passion for the art form that had defined her life. However, in 1969, Gypsy faced a devastating diagnosis of lung cancer. This news was a heavy blow, yet she remained a figure of strength and grace. As she battled the illness, memories of her past and her mother's chilling final words before her death haunted her. Despite the challenges, Gypsy's spirit shone through until her passing in 1970. Her legacy as a performer and a pioneer in the world of burlesque continues to resonate, reminding us of her remarkable journey and the impact she had on the entertainment